This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
I'm getting out of this jungle dump. I am fed up to here with this treasure hunt business. Yeah. Ira, you miserable worm, you lied to me. You said she was a city girl, out of her element. Just get her in the map and bring them back. Piece of cake. Piece of cake, my butt. What went wrong? I'll tell you what went wrong. First of all, guess who else is here? You're dead right, Solo. What? Secondly, she's got herself a partner who likes shooting holes and everything.
The minimum price for taking a stranded woman to a telephone is $400.
$375 in traveler's checks?
Not a deal.
That's just the beginning of what's going on down here. There's nothing you can say that'll make me go back into that hellhole. Don't bring that up, Ira. Ira, stop it! All right, I'll go back. But this time, you're coming with me.
Hey nerds, it's Sammy, and this is Barrel Aged Chicks. Let's do this. Tonight on panel we have...
No, I'm fine.
And finally...
Hi, this is Crystal, and I make everything awkward.
Hello, listeners, and here we are for a Saturday, and we're hanging out with Snow and Crystal. We're doing Barrel Aged Chicks. Woo!
Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile.
Yes.
Ladies, you had not seen this before.
No.
This is a movie from my childhood I grew up with, and you guys had not seen it. I'm so glad that you got the opportunity, especially because there's a ton of comparisons to The Lost City.
Yes.
Which we did, which I got you guys to watch.
Yep.
And now I got you to watch something else new. And
These are really good. I like these. These are fun.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, why don't we start off with our drink?
Okay. It's
All
very
right.
pretty.
Yes, our drink for the
you know what
is
reminds me of?
Stone.
Do you know what reminds me of? Surge.
Little bit,
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my
It
gosh.
definitely has like a solid, like
Green.
Mountain Dewy color.
Yeah. It is a green drink.
It is very green. So this
Round up leprechauns.
Yeah. So for the drink, I chose. It's kind of like a mock apple teeny.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, no alcohol at all.
So this is safe for our Prego listeners.
Yeah,
You
and
want
it's
a
also
martini?
safe for all the sober listeners.
Woohoo!
Yep. So it has apple juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, green apple syrup, and I topped it off with some garnish of green sugar, which I put the green apple syrup into the sugar with a little bit of food coloring to make it and hopefully make it have that flavor. Because the green apple syrup on its own, I didn't drink it on its own, but it smells like a green apple lollipop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it could be very tart.
Yeah, we'll see.
All
And It's
right.
also got the lemon juice in it. So
Woo-hoo!
I have no clue. But yes, I wanted to try this one out and we'll see how
It's
it goes.
really pretty.
It is. I
really
like
pretty.
it.
All right. Cheers, lady.
Cheers.
Clink.
It's
Clink.
Here, Clink.
There we go. We got a
Yeah.
clink.
All right. I like the way it smells.
Whoa. That straight up tastes like a freaking sour apple Jolly Rancher.
It does. It tastes like a
Oh
liquid
my
Jolly
gosh.
Rancher.
It's like a
That's
party
delicious.
in your mouth. Oh.
That is delicious. I really, really like it.
You should make this for the Halloween party because
I
it looks
could.
like
It's-
sludge.
It looks like a poison.
Yes.
Like the ooze from Ninja Turtles
yes. Ninja Turtles. Ooh.
Get ice cube molds of ice balls, like ice
Eyeballs.
Look, ice cube molds of eyeballs.
ooze. Hey, honey, come and try it.
Oh, baby.
It's so good, my brain
Here,
broke.
Take a swig of that.
Yeah.
No.
Ha ha ha! I don't
No,
have
no.
a baby to share it with
Trust me.
tonight.
Trust me. It tastes like
got no baby
it tastes
to
like a
share
sour
with.
apple Jolly Rancher.
I put baby
does.
in the corner.
It tastes like a sour apple Jolly Rancher.
Really cool with the sugar on top.
Yeah.
It's so
Doesn't that taste good?
delicious.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Good job. That's
Yeah.
really good.
I said
Yeah.
you should make it for the Halloween party.
That's good. Oh, that's tasty.
Good
Yeah.
job, Snow. That's a really good drink.
Thank you. I really like it.
I like the where you get like the
Sour.
Two middle fingers, way up.
way up.
Agreed.
Way up.
Agreed.
What about you, Ragnar?
Awesome. Good job.
I think two finger, middle fingers all around.
All
that was
around.
a clean sweep.
Yeah, I really, I
Oh, we're having this for the Halloween party.
Yeah, I think
Because
I
this
can
bitch
make
would
a
be
whole-
easy to spike.
Yeah, we just need a fuck ton of lemons. Because this took a lot of lemons just for this much.
Oh my gosh, is there more?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I have more lemons. We can have the boys
is it
make
possible
more.
to make more?
Yeah, we have the
Oh,
stuff. But we
favorite.
also have another drink too.
I know. Favorite. Can you make me one of these?
No,
What?
I don't know what's in it.
I'll send you the thing.
Yes. 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 Thank you, favorite.
That's
Oh,
why
cool.
he's your favorite.
That's why he's my favorite.
Yes, that's why he's your
I
favorite.
have a mold at home that has eyeballs and bones. We can make this drink twice over.
Yeah.
Dye it in that mold like purple, so that way it's like a different color in there, but it's still
Yeah.
the same drink.
Oh my gosh, that was delicious.
It really it worked out really well.
Girl, like
I sent it to you on the Pinterest.
oh my
babes.
gosh, blown out of the park. That is
Yay!
delicious.
Yeah, I like it. And then also, if you want to, listeners, you could spike it. And
Yeah.
I think it would be great spiked.
it would be.
Oh, it most definitely would be
be
good.
yummy spiked.
Vodka.
Yeah,
I mean, that'd be the
Yeah,
easiest to go.
there's no alcohol at all in it right as it sits. So
Oh my gosh,
it would
that's
be
I
easy
feel
to
like it
spike.
would be really good with the elephant thingy.
Oh,
Thousand
the
years.
1,000 years? We've got some. We can pour some in and try
Ooh,
it.
you can booze it up.
You want to? We can try that.
Oh, you've got
Sure.
room in your glasses.
Yeah,
Sure.
we could put a couple of shots.
Hey,
in that.
Ron, can you get the elephant wine right there on the corner for the ladies, please? Thank you, Cabana Boy. We need
Oh,
like
you guys are getting ready to play Mortal Kombat.
we need like steel drums for when we call our Cabana Boys. Our Cabana Peanuts. Finish him. Our Cabana Peanuts.
No, not that one. It's the one that's got the elephant on the bottle. It's
Ooh.
up there somewhere.
Hey, Ron, I need you to get me a Kokomo soundbite. That way we're waiting for our drinks. Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Baham. Still, best version was the Muppets.
It's over there somewhere.
The Muppets singing it.
I don't know. Okay, so
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
we're on a show.
yeah, so
back
we
to
got
the show.
two middle fingers all
My
around.
goodness, your drink was so good it scrambled our brains.
Yeah, it sure did. Check the bag on the floor. All right, so Crystal,
Albany,
we just
Albany.
spiked the drink with some 1,000 Lives wine. Oh, I like
Oh
it.
yes,
Oh, I like that.
that tastes almost like your sangria you made.
Oh, that's nice. That
Yummy.
toned down the sour a little bit. It's good.
Yummy.
Yeah. Awesome. All
Another
right.
two middle fingers.
Wiener.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right, so we are doing Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile. So let's start with Romancing the Stone. It was directed by Robert Zemeckis. It came out March 30th, 1984. Well below.
Young and-
I wasn't
Crystal.
even a sparkle in my daddy's eye.
Pre-Crystal. It stars Kathleen Turner as Joan, Michael Douglas as Jack Colton, Danny DeVito as Ralph, Zach Norman as Ira, Manuel Ojeda as Zolo, Alfonso Anwar as Juan, who we
I
love.
love Juan.
Yes.
I heart
and
Juan.
Mary Ellen Trainor as Joan's sister Elaine.
All right.
Yes, very, very, very fun cast. First off, I want to ask you guys what your thoughts were going into the movie and like what your impression was.
Okay. May I go ahead and take it? Can I go ahead?
Yeah,
Unless you
go,
want
go
to.
ahead.
Okay. I was trying to be courteous.
No, you're good. I was trying to wait for something on my phone to stop so I could take care of it.
No worries. I'm totally working on a gummy bear. Okay. So, going in, I did have the notion of it's going to be similar to Lost City.
Yeah.
Because we'd had discussions about it.
Yeah.
So I went in almost like with like homework assignment. I'm like, I want to see how much
it is
it's
like-
influenced.
Yeah.
Holy bananas.
It's
a lot.
almost like an unofficial remake.
Yeah,
isn't
it kind of is.
Yeah.
I do have to admit, I love Sandra Bullock's character way more than I liked what's
Kathleen Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, but Sandra Bullock is just such a physical,
Well,
like,
we all-
genius.
Yes. And
Comedian.
Thank you, favorite. Sorry. I squeaked. Excuse me. Oh, dude. 1 second.
I'm so glad this drink came out good.
Oh,
Oh,
my
the drink's
gosh.
fantastic.
I think the second one will be good
Ragnar.
too.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's delicious.
Yay.
Sorry, I totally blew a kiss at your husband.
That's okay.
It's a friendly kiss.
It
It's
is-
on the cheek.
That's a 100% on the cheek. So going in, I had that almost like an assignment for myself.
Yes.
But it didn't matter. I got lost in the movie.
Yeah.
I love Michael Douglas and her dynamic.
Yeah.
They played so well off of each other.
And they are very good friends. Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
And
Like, to this day,
had
they're still good friends.
enough of the romance. Okay. Introduction to Michael Douglas for me was Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of fucking in that, but he never did anything mug-wise for me. So I was like, meh.
He's handsome a little bit, huh?
In this, he was.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the tan. Maybe it was the blonde. I don't know.
Just the swagger.
Maybe.
He's got some swagger.
He does have some swagger in this.
Yeah.
And he has witty retorts and he's funny. And he and her just played so well off of each other.
Yes, absolutely.
And then you have Juan.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm making t-shirts. We have to offer them. Go to Barrel Age Chicks. # I love Juan.
so
I heart Juan.
what is the art going to be? Is it going to be the gun poking out of the
No,
hole?
just very simple.
No.
I heart Juan.
No, the mule jumping over the
mule over. I'll do I heart Juan
Don't
with
worry,
the
it's by a
mule.
roof.
Lupe's escape.
With Pepe. It was great. He was fantastic.
Oh, he was so fun. He just kind of steals the scene.
He does.
He really is.
He was
He's
my favorite character.
Oh yeah, 100%. I love Juan very much.
See, I love Juan.
And
# I love Juan.
I've been sitting and waiting for you guys to watch them all week, and I was like, have you watched it yet? Have you watched it yet? And then when Crystal, you're like, I love it. I was like, oh, score.
Yeah,
'Cause I
well,
was
here's
really
the
not
I
sure
know,
I was
and
gonna
I'm
go
avoiding
over.
you like a teacher at roll call. I'm like, I haven't watched him yet.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
I can't tell you anything I don't know.
When I know we're on the first one, but when we get to the second one, speaking of loving characters, as much as I love Juan, the second movie,
Joe.
Joe.
I
Yeah.
love Joe.
Joe's great.
Joe's
good.
fantastic.
I'm like, are we allowed? Because like,
Oh,
Joe-
I mean, we can bounce around. Absolutely. I do want to
Oh,
do
it's
one than the
gonna
other.
be
no,
fun.
the name is what I was talking about. Like,
Oh.
is it's the exact same as
No, it's Joe. Joe in the movie. Yeah.
cool? Because I'm like, my brain's gonna get fucked up and get
Oh,
very
wait, are you
confused.
asking like the actual trans? Juan would be John.
No.
No, I'm talking about in
She's
the
asking
second
about the
movie.
relation to somebody else that we know.
Because we were talking about how you all were talking about him, and I'm like, yeah, and that made me think about how much I loved Joe in the other movie because he was so dorky and just like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I am doing something.
I know, he was just like this little hippie.
And like I'm sitting here like, fuck, if we're doing anything of like, who's your favorite character? I'm like, oh no, I love Joe. I want to marry Joe. If we're doing FMK, and I'm sitting here like that.
He's a holy man. You can't marry him.
I don't. But you see,
He's so endearing.
hold on.
He's woo.
Ragnar did the Virgin Mary.
This is true. This is true. And that was
No
was
holds
weird.
barred.
Yeah. Oh, hold your breath.
I'm in a conundrum.
Because he did the Virgin Mary.
I'm like literally like, don't move. Like I feel like God's a T-Rex. I'm like, I don't move.
It's
He
Easter.
won't see me. I know. Like this is the time, man. And I'm like,
If
Nope.
the lights start to flicker, we know
I don't
not
want
to
to be
release that
smoked.
episode.
Easter's tomorrow. I don't want to be smoked. You smite me, almighty smiter. Oh, we need to do that movie.
Liar, liar.
No, Bruce
Oh,
Almighty.
Bruce Almighty, yeah.
All
Jim
right.
Carrey's great. So, okay,
Whew.
yes. Yeah. So,
My
I'm-
goodness.
I'm so excited you guys enjoyed this movie because it's one of those things to where I haven't thought I've seen it many, many times in my
God
childhood.
damn. I'm sorry. It's so good.
There ain't even alcohol in hers.
I
No.
know. That's like, it is so
It's got a lot of-
tangy.
yeah.
It is sharp, but then it's sweet. It is really good.
Yeah, that syrup, I bought
Oh
it
my
on
gosh.
Amazon. It's really good.
That is and it's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
the green. It's that vibrant
yeah, there's
green.
no, it looks like there's a ton of food coloring in it. It's just the syrup.
That's so crazy. That's so good. Sorry. Sorry. Your amazing drink. Sorry.
I'll take it. I'll take it. So the budget for this movie was $10 million in 1984. It made $115 million.
Wow.
This was a huge box office success.
Wow.
Absolutely huge. The studio they did a screening for it, and the feedback wasn't too great. And the studio was so put off by it, they just knew it was going to flop. Zemeckis actually got fired from doing Cocoon
Whoa.
because of just the thought that this movie was going to tank.
Wow.
And it did so well that
Well, they were eating
he
their
was
words.
able to actually make Back to the Future because of the success of this movie.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Because that was like
I
his-
am a freak for Back to the Future.
That was his pet project. And because of the success of this movie, they greenlit Back to the Future.
Wow. So this is a pinnacle film.
Very much.
in
For a
the
lot
industry.
of reasons.
Yeah.
For a
this is
lot of reasons. Yeah.
I would be safe to say a pinnacle stone. Yeah, for sure.
It is. Well, this was also Danny DeVito's like big jumping off point for
I
his
know.
career. And Michael Douglas had not.
I like Danny. Danny cracked me up.
Well, Michael Douglas had not been in any major feature films at this point. He'd only been on TV and he'd been a producer. So they could not get an actor to take on the role of Jack. There was a lot of options and they could not get anybody to take the role. So he actually took it
That explains a
as
lot.
like a backup. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I'm like looking at his face, I'm like, you don't look like a romance movie lead.
Well, no, and they offered it to Clint Eastwood. They'd offered it to Christopher Reeve. They offered it to Jack Nicholson. All of them turned it down. Stallone turned it down because he was doing
God.
Rhinestone, and he said that was a huge mistake on his part.
Yeah.
So Douglas, he was the producer of this movie, and they couldn't find an actor to take it. So he decided to do it. And one of the things that helped kick him into accepting it is he was able to showcase his rock climbing skills. That's actually him climbing the tower at the end.
Oh, wow.
He used to do that with his dad when his dad was filming Spartacus on the offshoots.
Oh, snap.
So he learned how to rock climb.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Burping, not into the mic.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So I thought you were going to cough. I was
It's
like,
a
"Are you
lot
okay?"
of sugar.
Oh.
It's good, though.
I know. Is there enough for a third?
I'm sure there is. We still got another drink later on.
Girl, I'll end up just peeing this out.
So it's gonna
delicious.
your pee is gonna be neon green.
Probably.
Good Lord.
I'm offsetting it with water.
Good. Dilute that shit. So yeah, there were a lot of options as far as Jack goes, and nobody
Interesting.
wanted the movie.
I can't see Jack Nicholson in a romantic lead role either.
But no, have you seen As Good as It Gets though?
Oh, I loved
He's
him in that.
He's a
but
romantic
he's like
lead though.
older Jack. It's not like
Oh, yeah,
young,
young-
crazy-eyed Jack.
Flew Over This Cuckoo's Nest.
Yes,
Jack.
I do like him in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Though. He's cute.
Yeah. So it's really good. So the other one is for Joan. The lead for Joan, Michael Douglas wanted Deborah Winger. She was an older actress.
I was gonna say, it's not ringing a bell.
She was more famous in the 80s and stuff. And he met with her at a Mexican restaurant to discuss the film.
Mm-hmm.
And she bit him. She
Bit
fucking
him.
bit him.
Yeah.
Like
what
I
the fuck?
I don't know the context, but he like
What? That's
did
not okay
I
in
know.
any context.
I've looked, and Michael Douglas has said it. He said it in interviews. He said repeatedly that the reason she did not get the part is because she bit him when they were discussing the role. So then it went. You have no idea what, like, if maybe his arm was over her plate and she was just a little in a hurry. I don't know.
Let's be fair, that can happen.
I mean,
somebody
I've
tries to
had
put their
meals
hand
with you. I
if
know it
somebody
can.
tries to put their hand within about 12-inch radius of my food.
Yeah,
there's a
I know.
possibility you'll
I've
come back
watched
with
you
less
eat
fingers.
a rack of ribs and 2 ears of corn at the same time. Like I know, but
T-Rex appetite wrapped your body.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things to where I wasn't able to find
That
the
is
context.
funny.
But it's in several sources have listed Michael Douglas as saying that's why she didn't get the part.
Fair enough.
I don't want to work with a cannibal
favorite?
either.
No. Oh God, cannibalism, no, bad. We don't eat people.
We don't have any more lemon.
More lemons.
Yeah.
We're out of lemons.
We went through a whole bag of lemons for this drink.
Delicious.
Lots of fresh squeezed lemon juice.
I've got lemon juice upstairs.
You let him play his game.
Fine.
That's what I did with
You
Chase.
greedy little Ewok.
Again, I'm a Japanese Ewok. Houdini. All right. So
Yes.
please continue, Simone.
Okay, so the synopsis for this movie, it is a romance novelist who she is very successful, a homebody. She basically lives adventures through through the adventures of her imagination.
Yeah,
and she
she's
creates
in love with her own like
worldwide
hero.
sensation romance novelist. Very, very popular all across everywhere.
Yeah,
as you find out.
Yes.
She gets a letter from her sister's dead husband, who we find out kind of how that goes. Is he just died and they have no idea why.
Well, no. The guy ordered the hit on him.
You find that out later.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just be quiet.
So she gets this random letter from her sister's dead husband, and in very short order, her apartment gets turned over. We find out Zolo is looking for the letter because it contains a treasure map. And her sister calls her. Her sister has been kidnapped by Ralph and Ira, who are brothers or cousins. They're cousins who are in Colombia. And they are also looking for this treasure map. So they kidnap Elaine, trying to get to the map. And so at her sister's request, flies down to Colombia, and she is somebody who doesn't travel.
No,
at all.
I could see her. It's like if she was a dog, she'd be a poodle, like lost in the
just
jungle,
shaking all the time. Yeah, she's definitely. So she goes down to Colombia, and
I don't like her.
All right, all right,
Continue.
get out, girl.
No, continue.
Through some misdirection from Zolo's part, she gets on the wrong bus and ends up stranded in the jungle and comes across Jack, played by Michael Douglas, and he saves her.
Yep.
And then
He becomes the embodiment of Jesse.
Yeah, Jessie is her hero in her movies, in all of her movies or books, all of her
Books.
Yeah.
19 or something.
Yeah.
By this. Well, that's by the second one.
Yeah, she's. But so her couple that she kind of does all her adventures are Angelina and Jesse, and Jesse is like this faceless character to her, but then Jack comes along and he just kind of, in a weird way, embodies this hero that she's written up. But he's also very realistic and also kind of gruff around the edges, which she has a problem with. But he ends up making a deal with her to try and take her to save her sister. And it's a really fun adventure, comedy, romance. It's got kind of everything in it. It's one of those to where there's not a whole lot in this little genre. Because it's either a romance or it's an action movie or it's a comedy, and this has everything in it, which is why when we were doing Lost City, which is a movie that I absolutely love, it reminded me so much of Romancing the Stone that I was like, okay, I got you guys to do Lost City. We have to do Romancing the Stone, and if we do Romancing the Stone, we have to do Jewel of the Nile, which is the sequel.
Yep.
It's.
Oh, I'm so grateful because, like, honestly,
Yeah.
when I get movies that I'm honestly like, wow, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Like, I will watch that with my girls.
How
like,
did I miss it? It's
how
40
did I miss,
years old.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how did I not get on this bandwagon sooner? Yeah, I love that because it's a rarity. I mean, there's so much garbage out there nowadays.
Yeah.
So like, it's a gem. It's
is.
like Jack. He's a diamond in the rough.
He is. He is a diamond in the rough. But why don't we go ahead and play that clip of Jack and Joan first conversation together?
Please, I need your help.
That's my new career, huh?
It's very...
Lady. Half a year's work just flew south for the winter, all right? My Jeep is totaled. In about 5 minutes, everything I own in the world is going to be wet. So could you lighten up, please? I really don't have the time.
I'll pay you. You don't understand. It's a matter of life and death. If I don't get to my
How much?
$50?
That blew my mind.
Oh, shit.
Well,
he turned
you
it
said
out
you
flat.
just lost everything you owned.
Not my sense of humor.
Well, I'll pay you $100.
That too.
$200.
I'll do it. For $5.
What? I'll pay you $250.
Now, I ain't cheap. I
Does the
can't
value
be
of a dollar change that much?
Oh yeah.
My minimum
the
price
80s?
for taking a stranded woman to a telephone
In Colombia?
is $400.
Will you take $375 in traveler's checks?
American Express?
Of course.
Got a deal.
Good.
Oh.
I feel bad for him losing the birds.
Yeah. So
I did too.
She causes a bus crash, and the bus driver is just not paying any sort of attention to the road while she's trying to talk to him, and he doesn't speak any sort of English. And the bus runs straight into Jack's truck while he's off getting water. And all of his birds that the birds. Yeah, he's been hunting down exotic birds to sell to try and buy a sailboat, which is like his life dream, is to buy a sailboat and sail around the world. That's all he would like to do with his life.
Which is, I mean, it's a romantic idea.
Yeah. By yourself, romantic?
Well, no. I mean, with somebody.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You get
I
very
don't
bored.
know.
There may be something to it.
365 days all by myself and or with a pet.
Oh, if we could have a pet, I don't need a boy. Honestly.
What kind of pet are you taking on a boat?
A dog.
You can dogs that got there are dogs that get used to it. They actually sway with boats.
Yeah.
See, all I'm thinking of is Dobby, who gets car sick when she looks at a car.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
daubers.
Get a parrot.
Oh, parrots are cool.
Arg, matey. Turn it into a pirate parrot.
Or get a cat, because don't they have a really good equilibrium?
I can't do snow.
I hate my watch.
That's gonna be our new punishment.
Yeah.
Go ahead, and I will hand you the wheel.
That happened.
Oh,
son of a!
Your watch betrays you a lot.
I know. She just randomly decides to
Judge
enter
you.
the conversation.
Judge you,
little hooker. Yeah, we're not doing that one.
What is it?
Self-destruct.
Nope, we don't do that.
We don't do self-destruct.
We don't do that.
We need to think of something else for us for that tub.
Oh, the OG punishment shot.
Oh.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Ugh.
Here, let's take a break, and here's the trailer for the podcast of the month.
I'm Alicia Lockhart.
And I'm LaDonna Humphrey. We are the co-hosts of the Deep Dark Secrets podcast.
We're a true crime podcast that shines a light in some really dark places.
Season 1 covers the dangerous topic of death fetish forums and related murders. Did you know there are people out there that want to see a woman get stabbed, drowned, or hung to fulfill some sort of sexual desire?
Well, there are, and we've gone undercover in a number of these seedy, gated online communities. We have watched thousands of wannabe murderers talking shop about techniques for abducting, torturing, raping, and killing women.
People are dying at the hands of these death fetish predators, and we have to take a stand. We will shine a bright, unrelenting light on the deep, dark secrets of the death fetish community, and we invite you to join us as we do.
So tune in every Monday as we expose the fringes of true crime.
Here we are. We are back.
Oh, God, I hate this shit so much.
All right, Miss Snow.
Hey, at least you're already not feeling stuff, so you might not even notice it all.
Oh, she's gonna.
Yeah, I'm
notice
not
it.
even close to drunk.
Yeah, you got a good chaser.
I know, I do have a good chaser. So there's that. All right.
Come on, girl.
Bottoms up, bitches. No. Oh, I hate that.
She does not.
I don't like the breathing it afterwards.
The cinnamon.
Fake cinnamon is fucked up, man. I don't like it. I don't understand why people enjoy it.
You mean like Ron with his hot tamales?
I love cinnamon.
Real cinnamon is delicious. Fake cinnamon tastes like
Fireball
shit.
tastes like shit, but it's not bad.
Oh,
It's not my go-to, but it's not bad.
Not good. I have lemonade in my boobs. Okay. Speaking of lemonade boobs. All right, so the production on this movie, it was originally they were going to film it in Colombia.
Oh.
But they ended up having to move it. Can you guess why?
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Kidnappings. Yeah. Kidnappings in the 80s. Just like in the movie. So they ended up moving production over to Mexico.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. Well, back then it was a little bit better than Colombia.
I was going to
Just
say.
don't drink the water.
Yeah, a little bit better, but
dysentery. You've died of dysentery. Do you remember the Oregon Trail?
Yes.
You were bit by a rattlesnake.
Yes, I do remember the Oregon Trail.
Do you know what that is, Mouse? Oh, yes. Nice.
Did you play it in school?
It wasn't actually in school. I bought it and played it with my brother at home.
Yeah, we used to. That was like part of our computer class was playing Oregon Trail.
It was.
It
was. That and math eaters or math blasters or whatever
like that.
Little math robots.
Yeah, very, very fun.
Yeah.
But so yes, the production of this movie got moved to Mexico, and they had a whole lot of just fun with the movie. It's weather, they're in the rainforest.
Yeah.
Rain everywhere. Kathleen Turner actually ended up with like 14 stitches or 7 stitches.
Holy cow, from what?
From the movie. The first one was when they go to the weed plain.
Okay.
When she was trying to get either in or out, she slipped. And they really did like tear the plane in half. So it was all jagged. So she tore her hand.
Ooh.
Yeah. And she ended up needing stitches for that. And then another one was, when she is wrestling Zolo at the end of it at the fort.
Yeah.
When they're rolling around, she banged her head on the stone steps and actually cut her head open.
Whoa!
So she needed stitches in her head. So she was a trooper.
Dang, Kathleen, get it, girl. All right.
But that mudslide, like that, they really did that.
Yeah.
They did.
that was I'm not gonna lie. I was like, that looks really fun.
Yeah. They ended up clearing out a trough down the mountain and then just dumping a ton of water down it so the stunt woman could go down. And the stuntman really went down that mountain on like a mud chute.
Wow.
And then into
crazy.
the
pit.
And then for the pit, they had Kathleen and Michael jump off a little cliff into the water. Mm-hmm. With his, face first into her thighs, which is just nice. It's so funny.
It was funny.
Yeah,
it was.
Really,
I was
really
like,
funny.
oh no.
You can tell he has been without a woman for a while because he is staring at them, staring at them legs.
Smile. Like I said, it surprised me because my introduction to Michael Douglas was Basic Instinct. So to see him in this quirky, cute role was very weird.
Yeah, he's very charming.
He is.
Yeah, he
very
is.
charming.
Yeah.
All right, you got an okay mug. We can work with this.
Yeah, absolutely. So from there, off of the mud chute, trying to get away from Zolo, and they end up in the weed plain, which is such a fun little scene.
It's cute. It is funny.
Where it's a downed smuggler's plane that they end up taking
Juan.
Shelter in. Oh, they haven't met him yet.
Yes.
Yeah, but they assume it's Juan's plane because he's a drug smuggler.
So funny.
Yeah, absolutely. And they start a fire and throw the weed on the fire. So they're just
huffing it.
Yeah, getting high as fuck. Like that's a brick of weed at one time, maybe 2, and just getting high as they possibly could. Getting to know each other.
Oh my gosh!
How do you do it?
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, you forget your own name and you ask people the real questions at that point. How do you eat your mac and cheese? Do you like the breadcrumbs and baked,
fork?
or you do it like a crazy person and just out of a pot in the stove?
Oh, I'm a Kraft mac and cheese
person.
person.
I love Kraft mac and cheese.
I
love me some shitty mac and cheese.
I am in love with Kraft mac and cheese, and I don't know why.
It's delicious.
No, while I was pregnant with B, it was the only thing I would go through boxes of them. It was the only thing I wanted was Kraft mac and cheese.
Huh?
And to this day, I can still sit down and just choke down a whole box of mac and cheese by myself.
It's a nostalgia thing for me because my great grandmother always had it on hand, but she never had like the normal kind. She always went to the store and got the clearance shapes. So I always had like dinosaurs or like
SpongeBob.
Shrek and SpongeBob. So I'll go to the store when I'm feeling like, nah, man, you want to have some dinner? I'm gonna give me some damn chicken nuggets and some mac and cheese.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be the.
E's favorite is the unicorn.
You're gonna get some dinosaurs.
See,
all right, cool.
those noodles just don't taste right. It's got to be the elbow mac and cheese.
No, for E,
yeah,
she could eat a box of just unicorn. She's like, give me them. She's going through a growth spurt, man. Holy crap, it was crazy. She's like literally standing here, and she goes, "Mom, look, my stomach used to do this, and now it does this. And look at my legs, because she's starting to get jacked.
Yeah.
From gymnastics.
Yeah.
But she's so freaking cute about it. She's like, Mom, look at my legs. They're big. Crack me up, kid.
Kids are funny, man.
Oh my goodness.
Until they become teenagers, and then they just, the attitude is real.
Oh man, I'm dealing with it already.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
You know what I hear every time we're in the car? Mom, when can I get behind the wheel? And I'm like, if not fucking yet, get your learner's permit first. Because he's
chomping
there.
at the
We
bit.
just haven't gotten him to the DMV to take the test. But he really wants behind the wheel. Like,
Oh
he
my
used to be
goodness.
afraid of it. I'm like, why are you not afraid of it anymore? Like, I wish you were still afraid of it. Because I'm afraid of it. I do not want you behind the wheel of my car.
Oh my goodness.
Get behind the wheel of Dad's car.
Oh my God, the truck.
Yeah.
I don't think Ragnar's gonna be all right.
Empty
with that.
parking lot. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Everybody will be fine. Just stay far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. My goodness. All right.
So, what did you guys think of the soundtrack with the movie? Like with the
It was fun. I
Yeah?
thought it was. To me, it was very much sounded like a 80s romance movie.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Effective.
Yeah.
Like it was sweet, it was uplifting, and
Yeah.
then when it was dangerous, it was like, but it was still lighthearted.
Yeah. Do you
Like,
want to play that clip real
yeah.
quick? Yeah. Very 80s. Absolutely. This is the Lupe's Escape
With Pepe.
with Pepe. Yeah. I love that guitar though.
It's fun.
It was a fun movie.
Yes. So this is
Sorry about that. Man, that's long.
yeah. So
It's a long clip, Ron.
That's what I sent him.
Oh,
Wait. I didn't know how long I would want it to go. I had enough.
15 seconds. I'm done.
We're good. That's all we need. But
I get the gist.
so the composer is Alan Silvestri, who it does. After this movie was the first one that Zemeckis had ever used him, and after this he didn't use anybody else. It's his only composer. So he did
Wow.
Back to the Future,
Of course,
and he
yes.
did all of the
Amazing themes.
all of the movies. He did Forrest Gump and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Forgot he did
I
Forrest
love
Gump.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Castaway, Polar Express.
Yeah.
That's all
Oh.
Zemeckis. Yeah, that's all
I
Zemeckis
love-
and Silvestri, and this was the beginning of it. So this
Wow.
movie really did launch.
That's really
a
cool.
ton of collaborations. Other movies that Silvestri has done. He did Predator.
Oh,
He did The Abyss.
I think it's five things from Ron.
Yeah, that's 5.
That's 5 from Ron. Predator.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 5.
That's 5 for Ron. And only Ron.
He also did Ready Player One, which I love.
Oh, I
that.
love that movie.
That movie is so
We
much
should do
fun.
that one. That one's fun.
So it's really
Yeah, it's
funny
fun.
because like I went to go watch that and I'm like, oh, I get that. My mom and dad are like, we raised an old person.
Yeah. Ready Player One is super
It's
fun.
fun.
It's also Free Guy, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking love Free
Free
Guy.
Guy is
So
funny.
yeah, if one of you guys wants to take Ready Player One, I would take Free Guy
Oh yeah, Free Guy's good.
because that movie is just balls out hilarious.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds. And then he's also done several Marvel movies. So, yeah,
Wow.
he's very, very good composer.
Yeah.
But this, I just thought that the
Did he do the Avengers?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
thought so. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I got another iconic theme.
Yes. So yeah, I thought that the music collaboration was really, really fun in this movie. For everything from the dance sequence when they're dancing, which I mean, you like somebody who can dance. Were you
do.
surprised?
I was.
Michael Douglas can
He had-
dance.
yeah, that's where I saw his swagger. It
Yeah,
was right there. I was like,
yeah.
all
He's
right,
got a little bit of salsa in there. It looked like,
all
yeah,
right, Mike.
yeah.
I'm picking up what you put down. Caliente.
She was picking it up too.
Yeah, she was. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. So, what else do you guys? What kind of thoughts do you have about the movie? Like, what were some stuff that you enjoyed? I know you did
Ooh,
not
she's
like.
biting her
Are
lip.
you not? I thought you
I
enjoyed
wanted to
it.
bash her over the head with a brick
know.
the whole time.
I thought it got better. You said it got better.
Yeah, but it did. But then she effed it up again in the second movie. She redeemed herself and then went da 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 again.
She got a little stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you did say that the thing. We can get to the second movie.
The movie is fantastic, and I will say it did have me on my toes because at the end of it, I'm like sitting here like, wait, bro, this entire time now you're gonna try and flip it around on her and steal the map. I was confused for a hot second. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, when they're in the town and he photocopies it and and he looks like he's gonna go his own way with it and steal it behind her back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, that can't be how it ends because like there's supposedly a second one that I have to watch. So he has to come back, but like,
why are you gonna be shady?
Yeah. Why you gotta be weird about it? And
he's like, she can have the map, I'll have the stone. Well, everybody will be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I saw that part and I'm like, oh man, please don't go and grift it. Just like, I was, like, let
especially when
down.
she gives him all that money and he just spends it all on her.
Yeah.
I know, that was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cute. It
He
was
buys her an
super
outfit.
cute.
He buys her a necklace. He
It
gets
was
her a
a
hotel.
super cute movie.
Buys her dinner.
I know. Step it up, Ron.
I will never see shit like that in my lifetime.
Oh,
That does
you
not
have a
exist in my
lot-
generation.
You have a lot of life left. You know, don't. You don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You absolutely don't know. So on their whole journey trying to reach Cartagena.
Yes.
They
Very nicely pronounced.
Huh?
Very nicely pronounced.
Cartagena.
Cartagena.
Yes.
Very nice.
They end up running into this little secluded village, which is run by a very, very fun character because the only vehicle in town is at the bellkeeper's house.
Is his little mule?
Yes. So we do have that clip of them meeting Juan.
You hold back. This one, I'll handle.
Yep, this is it.
Señor, buenos días. Necesitamos su ayuno.
What do you want, gringo?
Oh, you speak English. Oh, that's great. We understand that you have a car and we would like to rent it or buy it. We have to get to a town.
What do you call this I'm living in? A pigsty?
No, this is lovely.
Hit the road.
No, amigo, you don't understand.
Hit the road.
Señor,
Vaya con Dios, gringo.
It's cool. It's cool, really. It's
Very reminiscent of, we don't need no thinking badges.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, Joan Wilder, write us out of this one.
John Wilder?
I love that.
Even
Yeah.
Stanley
John
starts
Wilder?
fanboy. He's fanboying.
Yeah.
He's John Wilder?
This was you with Doug Benson.
Yes, with Doug Jones.
Yeah.
It totally fanboy.
You are John
so
Wilder,
hard.
the novelist?
Yes, I am.
I read your books. I read all your books. Come in. Esta es Juanita Wilder, la que escribe las novelas que le leo los sábados.
They're like, he reads us all your books. He's reading you the lady porn. Like, it's so fun.
I can't believe you're here.
So awesome.
Wilder. Oh.
I love their like curtsying.
I've been reading your books all these years. I'm so honored to have you here. I can't believe it. Welcome to my humble house.
His humble house, which is like
A
totally,
mansion.
yeah, his behind the scenes total drug mansion.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Humble house.
yeah. Juan was fantastic.
It was.
Yeah, and that was Alfonso Anwar, and he is just super fun
He
character.
was.
He played it very
Oh
well.
my gosh. His smile the entire time
Yeah.
that they're riding in
Oh
Pepe.
yeah, when
my
he's
gosh.
like, oh yeah, and the whole time Zolo's in town, he's hunting him down, and he's like, oh yeah, I can get you out. I got a car. His Pepe.
Pepe,
And
his little mule.
Yeah, and
I love it.
it's a Ford Bronco, and it is a souped up, fireproof fucking Ford Bronco.
My Pepe is fireproof.
And he just drives through his own garage door.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason. He just drives through his own garage door to get out. And then, what did you guys think of that chase scene?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
I like that they used, what was it,
Lupe's Escape.
Lupe's Escape.
Yeah. Yes.
And then it comes up and turns into a batter wall.
Yeah. He turns a battering ram that totally takes
Oh
out that
my
other
gosh.
car.
No, it was again when like he immediately fanboys.
Yes.
Like I already was like, I love that he's like, yes, but let's hang out. Like he's just fanboying so hard. And then that chase scene was amazing.
Yes.
It was.
He's got to turn around because he doesn't want to hit his favorite pig.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's my favorite pig. Obviously, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I've known that pig all my life. Yeah.
So great.
Turns around and goes running at Zolo and his militia.
Just completely fearless.
Yeah.
As a fun-loving drug lord would be.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the entire time being shot at, and the back of the car is on fire. See over there, my mother was born over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's giving them a tour, through the.
This
Like,
happens
why
every
are we
day.
going?
So
why are
great.
we leaving the safety of the cornfield? I wanted to show you this other field. Like, he's just so excited to give her a tour in the middle of this gun chase.
He's like, I don't care.
Of where he grew up.
It's a Tuesday for me.
Yeah, he's
Nothing
like,
big.
I do this all the time.
Don't worry, it's a good thing the mule's fireproof.
Yeah, yeah. That
I
was
did
so,
love that
fucking
it was
fun.
Pepe.
He
It
was
just
not
cracked
in the
me
movie
up.
long enough. I will say there was not enough Juan.
No, I could always do more Juan.
Yeah.
I liked Juan.
Yeah.
Juan was great. Oh, and
He
he
was
did.
fantastic.
He stole the scenes. Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
really did.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was just off the chain hilarious.
Yeah.
I loved it. I like I said, I'm really excited. These are movies I can watch with my girls.
Yes. Yeah. They're not risque. They're not dirty. There's not really language in it. It's just
It's
super
good
fun. Yeah.
It's good fun.
It's good, clean fun. And it's really, really.
Man, I was sheltered.
Why?
Because at a movie like that, at even S's age, how old is S again?
She will be 12 in like 8 days.
So even at S's age, my mother would have covered my eyes for both of these movies when they were doing all the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You can ask Chase. I was uncomfortable watching it, and he's like, "What's wrong, babe?" I'm like, "I'm an adult. I'm supposed to be fine seeing this, but I want to look away, but I can't because I won't know when to look back."
Oh, yeah. So cute.
What did you guys think of in the first movie, not the second, the first movie's opening sequence where it's Joan narrating her book and it's got the Western thing? What did you think about that whole sequence?
It paralleled for me the beginning of Lost City.
Yeah.
Like hard, obviously.
Yeah.
Like hardcore. Like I was like, oh, that's like verbatim.
Yeah.
Like what they are doing. But I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Like, and it took me.
He's like, he killed my mom, raped my sister, he killed my dog, like,
and he took my Bible.
Yeah, it sounded like a country music video all through.
My truck died, my dog died, my wife left me.
Yeah. It was 100% that. It just kept going.
But I loved it because it was just enough over the top. You're like, oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Like you could hear her personality.
Yeah. It was both under and over the top at the same time.
Which really sums up her character.
Yes. Yeah.
Because there are moments where she will come out and she's like kind of found her grit.
Yes. Which she does develop through the movie.
Yes.
Like
and
I
love an evolution type
I know you
arc.
hate her in the beginning of the movie, but towards the end, like she
got
develops
better.
her conflict. She's the one who takes out the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
she
will
saves
admit,
her sister. She
got
doesn't. Jack
better.
doesn't do any of it. Like he's a distraction, and that's it. And she does all of it.
The fucking alligator.
Oh, which one?
There's some good looking snappers.
Okay. Yes,
Ira.
Ira was really, really kooky as hell.
He was.
Yeah.
I used to like to me he's like one of like those over the top Bond villains.
Yes, that's exactly what he was. He's like, I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna feed you to the alligators, but he's like in love with all the alligators.
I know. He's
got
like, look at those snappers.
Pet baby alligators on leashes on his boat. Yeah, he's so fucking weird. And I love.
I can't judge him. I'm like that with
foxes. About
foxes.
Danny DeVito at all, which we need to get into.
Yes.
But I love how disgusted he was with the alligators, and his cousin is just in love with them. So they basically, Ira and Ralph steal antiques to make a living. And they find out about this treasure map, which leads to some obscure treasure, which they're planning on hijacking.
Stealing.
So that they can use that as their next big score. So Danny DeVito is trying to track down Joan along and get her to where she needs to be unobtrusively, while at the same time trying to avoid Zolo because they're fugitives and they're, and
they're in trouble
Zolo
with the
controls
police.
the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just so wacky and so funny.
Oh yeah,
In this
quippy,
movie.
just
Yes.
quippy.
Yeah. Yeah, when he gets angry, it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Is it terrible whenever I see him, though, all I think of is Phil from Hercules?
Yes,
I mean, it is
I
him.
love Phil.
It is him. This is live action Phil.
It is. It really is.
I have a Phil story.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I have a Phil story.
All right.
So when I was, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12, I went with my friend to Disneyland.
Okay.
And I had been suffering from really bad shin splints. So they got me the little wheelchair to kind of push me around Disney
Yeah.
because I couldn't,
Walk,
it hurt to
yeah.
walk. And so we're sitting watching the parade. And then all of a sudden, I'm gone. Like they pushed me into the parade, and it was Phil came and pushed me into the parade and like took me around a little bit.
Oh my gosh, that's
and then
cool.
brought me back, and so I got to meet Megara and Phil.
gosh.
But Phil kidnapped me.
That's
cool.
cute. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've got a story like that, but it's about the live like fake dinosaurs.
Yes.
I was like 6.
I want one of those costumes so bad.
My dad was holding me in his arms, and my mom was walking, and she was. No, I wasn't 6. I had to be almost 5-ish because she was pregnant with my brother.
Okay.
And we were like 4.5-ish years apart. So my dad's holding me, and we're walking around, and one of the long-necked dinosaurs. I don't know if it was controlled by somebody in the building or if this fucker just decided what it was gonna do and just broke free from programming like Five Nights at Freddy's. But it leaned down and bit me by my shirt and started pulling me away from my dad.
What? Are you sure that isn't a nightmare?
No.
That sounds
You
terrifying.
can ask my father. They have a photograph.
Oh my Lord.
My mom took a picture because my dad's like getting me back from it, and my mom's like.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Memories.
That
My
reminds
child
me of when
eating.
I got to meet Blue at Universal and she bit my hair and I'm like, Ma! She pulled my hair.
Oh yeah, we have some dark family memories that people are like, "Are you sure that's not a dream?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, my mom totally rolled my head up in the car window. Ask her about it."
Jeez.
She didn't see my head out the window and just. Oh yeah.
Oh, so
Oh my
funny.
word. That's funny.
Oh, very, very funny. So speaking of the alligators, they're crocodiles, but at the end when Jack is trying to, he goes after the, so Joan goes to the fort to bring the map to save her sister, which is where the arranged meeting is supposed to be. And while she's there, Ralph comes out with Zolo, who's taken him, and tells them that they've already got the stone.
Yeah.
They went on the hunt, they found the landmarks, they found the stone. So the map is essentially useless. And when they're trying to get her to reveal where it is, she doesn't know. We didn't talk about that whole car chase where they are escaping from the hotel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that car chase is
All right,
really
well here
fun.
we go. Hold on.
Backtrack. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You're
That was
being judged.
that was a Barrel Age
down.
Chicks records.
Yes, that was
a rewind. Barrel Age Chicks rewind.
So they're when they get they use Lupe's escape to
Yes.
get away from Zolo again.
Yes.
And Juan ends up taking them to a town where she
Yep.
can get a phone and she can contact Ira and be like, I'm still on my way. I'm just lost. I'm trying to get
Yep.
there. And they have their whole dance where they kiss and then
Yep.
and
then bang.
banging. Yes. Kiss and bang, and he makes the photocopy of the map, which
Yeah.
So Zolo finds them again, and they end up stealing a car, which Ralph is in the back seat of.
Yes.
And when they are on that car chase, escaping Zolo again, they end up not being able to get away. She's driving. She's like, well, let's try Lupe's escape. And she takes the little...
It just goes right into the river.
The little fucking Fiat, whatever the fuck it is, right into the river. It does not go high at all. It goes...
They're just going down the river.
Yeah, she's trying to steer it in the river.
He's like, what are you doing?
Why are you steering? Are you gonna turn? The whole thing is great, and she's just totally like,
No,
Yeah.
it is like, again, like when you have physical comedy,
yeah,
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, it's a forgotten art.
It's definitely felt like a very real argument that like my husband and I have had on long road trips. Like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Where am I going? Turn the map right side up. Like,
Chase doesn't have that problem because about 30 minutes into any road trip, babe, you sure I'm able to stay awake? Yeah, no, I got this. You sure?
Yeah.
Out like a baby.
Well, it's funny. I have this weird thing to where it doesn't matter where we are. I can tell north, south, east, and west.
That's good.
Like in a city I've never been in.
Do you have a lot of metal in your blood?
I don't know. I'm wearing a metal militia t-shirt.
Is he a giant magnet?
Huh?
Like, are you a giant magnet?
Am I a magnet? I am not Magneto. I will not confirm or deny being Magneto.
That'd be kind of cool.
As an alter ego. Magnetress.
Magnitra?
Magnetra.
Now we're trying to conjugate it like Spanish.
Magnitude.
Magnita. Magnita. Oh, no, it's Magnita.
But yeah, he it just fascinates him because I'm like, yeah, you got to go left here to go north. And he goes, yes, how do you fucking know? How do you know which direction when we've never been here before? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just like I can tell north, south, east, and west no matter where. Yeah.
I have to find where the sun is.
I can do that in bed, but only like in bed because I know I need my bed pointing north and south.
Oh, gotcha.
I know that's like is that like feng shui or that's just a thing?
It's just a thing for some reason. Like if I were to turn it the other direction, it feels weird.
Does it feel crooked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels off.
Yeah.
That's
like if I walk into a guest room and someone's like, "Yeah, here you go," and I'm like, "That's east west. I can feel it."
Then you lay. Weird. Then you lay north.
Oh,
south.
I do. I will lay over that bed like a cat, just plop. Oh gosh, it's funny.
Oh, that's really funny.
Nah, I can only do it with the sun. I'm not as impressive.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I can just always okay, we need to go here. How do you know that? I don't know.
But that's good. If we ever get lost in the jungle, we'll be good.
Yeah, Kathleen Turner, she takes him over a fucking waterfall. And then at the end of that, yeah, at the end of that, they are on opposite banks of this huge raging river.
I love
she's
that
got the map. He's got the stone.
I love that
and
she's like, you did this on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. She was driving. They went over a waterfall, and he did it on purpose to separate them.
It's his fault.
Yeah. So he's got the stone, and she's got the map, and he's like, go walk towards the sun. You'll get to Cartagena.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll meet you there. And, she just doesn't buy it. And he's late, but he makes it.
Yep. He does. He does.
In the hands of Zolo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they end up, he reveals where the stone is, which is in his balls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he got hit there and then next thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It just rolls out his pant leg.
Falls out his pant leg.
So.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
He goes to kick it away and it ends up, Zolo catches it and then the alligator eats his hand that he caught it in.
Yep.
So he loses his hand and then he gets pissed.
Yeah, he does.
He gets pissed. And so Zolo, without a hand, ends up going after Joan and Elaine, who run away. And poor Jack goes after the alligator because he wants the stone.
He wants a stone.
Are we going to talk about the fact that even one-handed, this boy stopped to light a cigar?
I mean, he needed the relief, I think. Would you need a little bit of a weed smoke if you lose your hand?
Honestly, knowing how my brain works.
Cigar, though. I don't think it was weed.
I don't think it was weed either. I'm just asking in reference to. I don't think she's gonna pull out a cigar.
I honestly don't think I would, because like I've obviously not had my hand cut off, but I have been injured that badly, and I had a device to do such in my pocket.
Yeah.
My first response was, that's a lot of blood. Mom, because I was at my mom's house and was like, humans. And I just started walking. And
see, Sammy's first response is to keep FaceTiming me while she's bleeding all over her kitchen. She's just not,
you psycho.
She's just like, she's holding her hand.
Stay on the phone with me. If I stop talking, it's because I passed out.
She's got a house full of people, and she's like, just talk to me. I'll be fine. I'm not going to pass out while I'm bleeding all over myself. And I'm like, girl, hang up the fucking phone and call your husband from the other room to take you to the hospital. And you still drove yourself to the hospital.
Myself. I packaged it, and I drove myself like this with one hand up to keep the blood flow. And then I get there, and
you
find
have
out.
correct instincts. Go get help. She's like, no. Look, we were talking. What are we doing?
I
this
was
weekend?
very engrossed in our conversation. Me shanking myself was just rude. Okay.
That fucking avocado lady.
Dude, I know. And then I got to the freaking thing. And then they're like, hey, let's look at it. I'm like, cool. And I flip it over and they see it's a through and through. And they're like, you need to have an x-ray. So then I re-bandaged it.
I was
and
FaceTiming her when she did this. It was terrible. And she wouldn't get off the fucking phone. I literally had to hang up on her.
I'm not surprised, Sammy.
Yeah.
It's fine. 8 stitches later, I'm good.
Yeah. You had more stitches than Kathleen Turner had in this whole movie with a head injury and shaking herself on an airplane. And you...
I was just trying to get the avocado pit out.
Next time,
I'm going to get you one of them little tools I have.
I was about to say, we're going to get you one of them plastic thingies you just kind of bleh. And
yeah. I have one. I will get you one. It is freaking Bed Bath & Beyond for like $5.
No, so ironically enough, after I shanked myself, somebody found, or my robot feed showed me the video where they have a hack where you cut the avocado.
Yeah.
And then you push the back and the pit falls out.
Have you tried it? Does it work?
Yes.
Oh,
it works. And I've tried it and I'm like, sons of bitches.
You'll have to teach me that trick.
I was so mad. I was like, you've got to be effing as I have my hands like wrapped up. You have to be fucking kidding me.
It's like this guy I follow on Instagram. He found out that mason jars fit perfectly onto the attachment for a blender.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you telling me that I've spent 30 damn years making big size smoothies when I could be just filling up a mason jar?
Oh, yeah.
And he also did
on
one...
like the little personal blenders. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot of weird things like that. He did one where if you take like the bottle of soda and you put it like the cup completely on the lid and you flip it upside down.
Yeah.
It doesn't fizz when you pull it up.
Well, what about the one? Have you seen the one where like the Gatorade tab? It's instead of trying to struggle with it, you can it's actually split into two different.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of witchcraft is this?
Yeah, for like if you buy like a 12-pack of Gatorades, right?
Yeah,
the bottles,
yeah.
There is the plastic tab that goes around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually perforated.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you pull the tab and then you can just easily just not fight with it, not have to cut it, nothing. It just snaps right off. Those are some.
Well, I feel dumb.
The more you learn.
Yeah, those are the videos that make you just
Reading
go,
Rainbow.
really? Like, where were you 30 years ago?
Right?
Pre-internets.
Yeah.
Pre-internets.
I was
The
happy to
internet
find...
teaches you some really good things.
I
You're just
know.
like, what the actual, where did you learn this? You witch devil.
Person. Creak.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So, did you notice the name of the water taxi that takes her to the fort?
Orca.
Yeah.
I
knew
did.
you would get that one.
I did.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah. And that was totally on purpose because Zemeckis has a connection to
Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I thought that was very good. Very good.
Absolutely. So when Jack he's trying to chase down the croc, and the croc tries to go off of the fort and into the water.
Yeah.
And he's holding on to him and trying to pull him back. That's a real crocodile he was holding on to.
Really?
It hit him in the face and almost gave him a concussion with its tail because he was really.
Poor crocodile was like,
Yeah. He's like, I'm just trying to go for a ride. And he said that it took off so fast that when he caught it, it actually ended up smacking him in the head with his tail. So he really was running to catch it. So I thought that was absolutely hilarious.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Big scaly puppies.
Yeah. I think alligators are kind of cute.
Oh, I like
I
crocodiles
do too.
and alligators.
I saw there's a mermaid.
You got to see them.
Yeah. Well, when we were down in the Everglades, it was really, really cool. But there's a mermaid I follow on Instagram. Her name's Mermaid L. Shout out Mermaid L. She did a photo shoot in the water with an alligator, and it is the coolest looking thing.
That's neat.
I've ever seen. And it was funny because she's behind a net, taking the pictures with the alligator floating there. But the pictures are clearly taken like next to the alligator. And I was like, look how cool this is, showing Ragnar. And he goes, why does she get a net? But clearly the photographer is like sitting right there next to in danger. He's in danger.
He's like a piece of brie at a party.
I was like, well, he's not the important one. It's her. She's pretty. She's the mermaid.
She's the mermaid. He's collateral damage.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They have another one waiting in the background in case there was no blood in the water. But it is. They're very, very cool looking.
Oh, yeah, they are. I've always thought they were
The
neat animals.
Living dinosaurs. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So, Crystal, what was your favorite scene?
Yes.
Other than wanting to punch Kathleen Turner in the face.
Well, that can't be your favorite part of the movie.
No, I think I got quite the giggles from when they're digging in the sand and all they pull out is that fucking ugly ass bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to pause it for a second because I'm like, all right, cool. So one of two things is about to happen. One, somebody beat them to it and there's nothing in that thing and it's just newspaper and like a big fuck you.
Yeah.
Two, there's actually a diamond in there or a ruby, whatever the fuck they're after in this whole movie.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for a giant fuck you.
I was really hoping it's an emerald, the color of our dream.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Beautiful
really
emerald.
hoping for like just the statue to be the
That was
treasure.
it. Just like, you suck
She
at
goes,
life.
Priceless statue. No, sick joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was good in the what is it? Madre de leche or leche de madre?
Milk of the mother.
Milk of the mother.
Mother's milk. Yeah.
Mother's milk, yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, I think that you pronounced that correctly. Yeah.
And the tenedor del diablo.
Yes, the devil's fork.
Yes, which is also very cool.
Baño.
Bathroom.
That's about all I got.
Oh my goodness.
I will say I had the pleasure of teaching a young child how to say hello in Spanish because they wanted to say hi to the people working on their house and didn't know how to talk to them.
Uh-huh.
So
So
I was like,
cute.
yeah, you can say, hola. And she's like, okay. Hello. Hola. I'm like, oh my God,
That's cute.
That's
cute.
fun. So,
That's
what
children.
was your favorite part of the movie?
Favorite scene. Let me think. I'm gonna have to go with Pepe. I'm gonna have to go with Juan and the whole chase scene.
Yeah,
that for me
that
was
whole sequence.
Yeah.
Yes.
From the moment that Juan flips to fanboy status, I'm like, I'm all in.
You're sold. Yeah,
I'm sold.
Yeah.
It was just super fun.
It's the same for me. That is absolutely my favorite part. I could just watch that whole
I
sequence
know, like
over
on
and
a
over
loop,
again.
on a loop.
It's really, really highly entertaining.
I did also want to say, I like and I'm thinking it's actually, never mind. It's on the Jewel of the Nile. Not this
Okay.
one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Disregard.
No problem at all. So why don't we talk about, because the reason I picked these movies was the connection to
Lost
the
City.
Lost City. So why don't we talk about some of the comparisons between the movies? So what do you guys have that, like, what were the similarities for you?
The first opening sequence, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. They're both opening sequences from the novelists.
Yep.
Writing their movies.
Exactly.
Yeah. Narrated.
Swoon.
Yeah.
Like all that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go.
So that one obviously was the really big one right out the gate.
Yes.
Then the way that I can't remember her name in the Kathleen Turner character. The
Joan.
way that she is she did kind of remind me a lot of Sandra Bullock.
Loretta.
Yeah. In that kind of like
They're both homebodies.
they're kind of fussy,
Yeah.
but like they're they're not earthy. They're more like, I guess, high maintenance.
Well, I think it was just that they're so isolated. They're so isolated from everything, and it's not even. They just don't want to be bothered by anything outside of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they had that in common. So
Yes.
definitely comparisons there.
Yeah.
And then I definitely saw comparisons between the Michael Douglas or Jack and Channing Tatum.
Okay.
Like the goofy, the sweet, the kind of quippy back, like.
And Michael Douglas was a combination of both Brad Pitt and
yeah.
Channing Tatum.
Definitely, because you have the action side of Michael Douglas, whereas Channing Tatum just
he doesn't have an action side.
He just tries to bitch slap
He
them
has a
when they're
nice
unconscious.
backside. He doesn't have an action side.
He tries to bitch slap them when they're already unconscious.
Yes. If you guys haven't listened to the Lost City episode, that is a super fun.
It was a good one.
Yeah, that was really, really fun. Which is what we keep referencing.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. Yeah. And did you notice any similarities between Beth and Gloria?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Beth and Gloria are both very, very similar. Those are the publishers.
Yep.
They're both trying to push them outside of their comfort zone.
Yes, they love them, but they're professional.
Yeah, but
It's
they're
good.
also trying to be like, look, you can't live like this. And
Yeah.
they're like good friends / business
Managers.
associates.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I did like what's her name?
Beth and Gloria.
Gloria.
Yeah.
I liked Gloria. She was funny.
They're both romantic novelists who get kidnapped to go on a treasure hunt and end up falling for their escorts.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, positively. Joan's sister gets kidnapped while trying to get into her car. Loretta gets kidnapped trying to get into a chauffeured car.
Yeah.
Yeah. The name of the book for the name of the book fair where Loretta is kidnapped by is actually called Romancing the Page.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Neither one of them are dressed for what they're doing.
Yes.
Neither.
No, the wardrobe not a good stitch.
No, not at all.
Fucking jumpsuit.
No, they both lose tiny cars.
Yep.
One of them goes over a cliff. The other one goes over the waterfall. They're both obviously action romance comedies, which is a very unique genre.
Mm-hmm.
Both Jacks are very similar. They're, rugged and tough and charming.
Yes.
After sliding down the mud-sided hill, Jack ends up between Joan's legs, and while climbing the mountain, Alan ends up between Loretta's legs.
Yep.
And then...
I mean, it's Channing Tatum. I wouldn't, say no.
I know you definitely wouldn't say no. They both end up, while evading the bad guys, they end up in a small town, change clothes, and go dancing outside.
Yep.
It's kind of, the comparisons are out of this world.
It is. It's a lot.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have Jack Trainer which is Brad Pitt from The Lost City. And then you have Jack Colton. Mary Ellen Trainer is the actress who plays the sister. So you have Jack Trainer.
Yep. In different
which ends up
way.
for Jack Trainer. They did take a lot of liberties, but it's still not an official remake.
Yeah.
But both movies are unique and similar, and in the very best ways, I think.
Oh yeah. These were fun.
Absolutely. So why don't we take a little pause, and I will make our next drink, and we can move on to Jewel of the Nile.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Stay tuned.
Face it, dating sucked in your 20s, gets worse in your 30s, and your 40s, forget it.
It's a cesspool out there, and we're your flotation device.
Join us weekly for saucy chat, ridiculous love gurus,
and MILF-worthy fun to spice up your life.
The MILF and Me Podcast. Every Wednesday on your favorite pod platform.
And the MILFandMePod.com.
The MILF and Me Podcast.
And we're back.
Yes. All right. So now we are moving on to Jewel of the Nile.
Jewel of the Nile.
And for this drink, I made a virgin sunrise mimosa.
Yay!
Yes. It has a non-alcoholic Riesling, orange juice, grenadine, and a little cherry garnish.
Right.
It's adorable.
Yes.
It's pretty.
And I figured a desert sunset for the Nile drink.
All right.
So,
salud.
Cheers.
That's good.
It's good. It's good.
Not as good as the green one, but it's good.
No, it really falls flat compared to the green one.
I was going to say.
I'm going to add some
The real wine?
vino to mine. If you want to add some vino to yours.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm good for right now because I do have...
That makes it a lot better.
I'm not vibing with it.
No, it's definitely not as good as the romance drink was a lot better.
Yeah.
I'll go red.
It just tastes kind of like orange juice.
Not even that.
Yeah.
Like, no,
I'm pretty sure I know where you've been.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I like the green one better.
I'm not
Yeah, the
vibing.
other one's way
It's
better.
good, but it's
All right, well, I'll kick us off. I'm gonna give it a half thumb or a half middle finger.
Yeah.
To me it tastes like flat orange juice.
Yeah.
If there's a thing.
That's a good way of saying
It's just
Maybe if everything had been cold, because this stuff has
Maybe.
been sitting for a little while.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
If it's flat, go brush your teeth with some mint toothpaste and come
Oh
back.
God, that'd be terrible. No, thank you.
No. Bad idea.
Yeah, no. I'm half middle finger.
Okay.
For me. Sorry.
I'm going to give it, with the addition of the Thousand Lives sparkling wine, it does have a little bit better taste to it. So I'll give it a 1.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely nothing. The first drink was just
Oh man, that
stellar.
was out of the park.
It is pretty.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely pretty with the two-tone. Looking a little bit like a tequila sunrise.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Real pretty.
So looks pretty. Doesn't taste great. Oh,
that's okay. Looks can't be everything.
And what about you, Crystal?
Yep. Even with the wine, it stays a 1.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just not as good.
No.
Sorry, you did great with the green one.
I should have just stuck with the green one.
Yeah. No, the green was solid.
Oh man.
All right.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's how you find out. You gotta try.
So the next one we have is Jewel of the Nile. This is the sequel. And it came out. Remember, the first movie was released in March 30th, 1984?
Mm-hmm.
This was released December 11th, 1985.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They churned it right out.
Yeah, they did.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
They didn't wait a minute.
No.
It was
They're like,
such
the iron is hot straight now.
It was such a cash
cow.
A cash cow that they immediately went into production of a script and production and everything else. This movie cost $25 million to make and made almost $97 million.
Wow.
So it was also a
big hit.
Big hit at the box office.
In my opinion, it was better than the first.
Yeah.
I felt it lacked in the first.
I definitely enjoy the first better, but I used to like Jewel of the Nile better.
Really?
Yeah. When
Interesting.
when I was younger, I always remember Jewel of the Nile being my favorite. But now watching it back again, Romancing the Stone is definitely my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Jewel of the Nile is definitely a solid second.
Yes.
And we'll get into it, but like, I don't know. I just liked Romancing the Stone just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just there's something about it. Just had that little extra. I really liked it.
Yes. So this movie has essentially the same cast with the addition of Spiros Focus as Omar and the lovely Anwar Eisenberg as Joe the Jewel.
He's so freaking adorable.
Freaking tastic.
I love him.
All right, so this one was directed by Louis Teague.
Okay.
Now, something really interesting about this is when they made the Romancing the Stone, everybody immediately, and it was so hugely successful, everybody immediately got contracted into the sequel.
Okay.
When Kathleen Turner got this, hello,
what was that?
Come and spin. Look at his face. His eyeballs are huge. Come on. Ron, that was a show interruption. Major show interruption.
Didn't mean that.
Aw, poor sad baby.
Spin the wheel.
Where is the wheel's over there. Fuckery. Yes. You just like being on our shows.
Yeah.
The Wheel of Happiness.
BAC in the house.
Barrel-aged dicks.
I still like it when I introduce them
Yes, as
on their
barrel-aged
shows
dicks.
as barrel-aged.
Hold on, no, hold on. Hold on.
The OG punishment shot.
If I sit in the peanut gallery every time on y'all's show. You did not have that flat on the table. You leaned it. You had it tilted the entire time. Keep it flat.
Does that matter?
Yes.
Yes.
You know you have to keep it on the table.
How many times has
It was on the table.
No, that is
No.
not on the table. Tilted is not table. Flat.
Fair spin.
Exactly.
There you go.
There it goes.
Maybe it'll be something better so you can stop grimacing. Or worse. What's it? Read your writing.
Daddy picks.
Oh!
Ooh, that may make you daddy.
There you go, Snow.
Woo!
What's we got over
You gotta say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it.
What do I, or
Daddy, what's my punishment?
Daddy, what's my punishment?
Why do you say it like that?
Oh, God, it's so cringy.
Gross.
Daddy, what's my punishment?
Crystal literally has her ears like
I was
plugged.
prepared.
She's like, nope, not today.
All right, so we are going to go with I need a shot glass. So we're going to go with this one.
No, I'll go with this one. This is the, oh no, yeah.
I got this one.
Yeah, that's your
All right,
jizz cup.
So we're going to go
Blah.
with Rebel Root Beer.
That's good.
Okay. I'm just experimenting. I'm not here as much as everybody else because I work a fuck ton.
That's right. She is the host. That's why.
Yeah, she's daddy.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll go with a tiny bit of Everclear.
Oh God.
Dark and clear.
All right, and then we're gonna
She left a soup of room.
He does not like peanut butter.
Peanut butter, jelly time, screwball, jelly time.
Come
on. Oh, if you like margaritas.
With watermelon margarita mix.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Why do you hate me so much?
You love me.
It's going to be really gross with the root beer, I think.
I know.
And the Everclear, it's going to burn like a bitch.
Look, it's cute. There you go.
It's the color of watermelon.
Turn your phone down, bitch.
Welcome to our show.
Yes. All right, cheers.
Fuck.
Bottoms up.
Oh.
Just a big old schnoz full of watermelon.
Why do you always stick your nose so far into it to sniff? That's a bad idea.
He's hoping to inhale it and make it like less of a shot.
Yes.
No.
That's a good way of putting it.
You should just take
Snorting it?
All
Not
right.
recommended.
Smell it.
Direct into the bloodstream.
Two barrel-aged chicks. Boy, that's different. That's different.
I'll take it.
Oh,
Drink your canned water, bitch.
Bougie water.
that is weird. It's got a weird taste to it.
Root beer and watermelon and Everclear. Yeah, I would say that probably a weird combination.
Yeah, no, it is
But
weird.
Oh.
successful.
Yay, me.
Woo!
It's got a weird aftertaste.
I bet it does. All right. Where was I before we were rudely interrupted?
There was
so
another
the
success.
script-
There
yes.
was another success.
So the script came out for this sequel that they pumped out very, very quickly.
Yeah, they did.
And after Kathleen Turner read it, she refused to do the movie.
Interesting.
She absolutely refused to do the movie. So much so that she ended up getting sued for $25 million by Fox.
What?
So then she decided to do the movie.
Yeah.
I suddenly changed my mind.
Yeah.
Breach of contract for
free
a
on
bitch.
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So, yeah, turned around. And it was, again, hugely successful.
Yeah.
And a few years later, Danny DeVito, Michael Douglas, and Kathleen Turner went on to make, I know, look at your face.
It's a terrible movie.
I really enjoy it.
Ugh.
Yeah. War of the Roses.
Terrible movie.
No.
I wanted to watch it.
Terrible.
Watch it. It's
Well, that's-
directed by Danny DeVito.
I was going to, but because, I won't name any names, but we'll say S Mobile has terrible service. And I couldn't watch these movies in their completeness.
Yeah.
Like, it was every 30 seconds I
Yeah,
had to
Rebuffer
deal with
it.
something every
Yeah.
And it was, oh my God.
You had a lot of buffering issues.
Yeah, a
with
lot
these.
of buffering.
So maybe at some point you'll get around to it, but I enjoy it. I think it's really fun. As a matter of fact, there's some because they're such good friends and the first movie Romancing the Stone was so successful, they even do some like little Easter eggs in War of the Roses that recall back to Romancing the Stone.
See, now I have to rewatch it just so I can find these points.
Yes.
I am willing to re-watch War of the Roses.
Why is that not on your list
What do you mean?
of top 5 terrible movies?
Oh, it's not like I'd watch it again.
Yeah.
Like it's not
a movie that you would never ever turn on again.
No. But like it was not one that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
So
But you said the same thing about Love Actually.
I know, and you won me over. So I am willing to rewatch it now that I've watched these.
Yeah.
To give it another chance, and I will let you know in a future episode if I've changed or if I'm saying the
what's
same.
fun is because they go from romance,
to blind hatred.
Yeah, it is the opposite end to where they've been together for years and now they can't stand and hate each other.
Years.
And
I thought it was they had been on that boat for half a year.
No, I'm talking about War of the Roses.
Oh, sorry, War of the Roses.
With
got
Jewel
it.
of the Nile, yes, they
Yeah.
have been
6 months.
they've been traveling together for 6 months since Romancing the Stone, and the blush has kind of worn off the rose a little bit. They get irritated at each other. Jack is very much a free spirit who doesn't want any ties to anything, and for Joan,
she's wanted by the
she's kinda
paparazzi.
yeah, she's kind of tired of just being free, and she wants to get back to a real world life and relationship.
Well, she even tries to get like more serious because she almost
Yeah.
tries to go into like journalism.
Yes, yeah,
With this whole thing and
Yeah.
like break out of 19 books or whatever. Like
Yeah.
she's in a rut.
yeah. She's like Loretta, who's tired of writing the same story over and over again.
Yep.
But with with the War of the Roses, what is kind of one of the really kind of fun ones is Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner. They absolutely hate each other. And one of the things that Michael Douglas does to try and like irk her is he cuts all the heels off of her shoes, which is a reference to what he does in Romancing the Stone to make her heels more practical for the jungle.
Yeah, that's
but
cute.
he literally does it. It's like there's
It's a fun juxtaposition. That's cool.
Yeah, but so Jewel of the Nile picks up 6 months later after the end of the movie. Which we didn't even talk about that, which I missed the end of the movie there. Which I think is a huge misstep on my part. So again, we're gonna back.
We BAC rewound.
Yeah. Good Lord. Squirrel. So Joan ends up fighting Zolo and she's screaming for Jack to come and help her.
He's wrestling with the alligator.
He's wrestling with the alligator for the stone. But she ends up defeating Zolo on her own. And then at the end, instead of them going off together, the police are on their way and Jack needs to evade the police because he's wanted in Colombia as a criminal. So he ends up leaving her. And that's how it looks like it's going to end is he's like, you're going to do just fine on your own. You've come a long way. Cheers. And he leaps off the fort
after the alligator.
After the alligator again. And she's just like, really?
Cool, dude. Bye, bro.
Yeah. So she goes on back to New York, ends up writing their story.
And it's a bestseller.
Yep. And then when she's going home from buying groceries one day, he's sitting there in the fucking sailboat on the side of the street in New York waiting for her. So he found with his alligator boots.
Yep.
Yeah. So
favorite part of the movie.
He found his alligator and then, so that he buys his boat. So Jewel of the Nile picks up 6 months later where they are in the boat. They've been traveling the world. You can see photos of them and they've been fucking everywhere. And she's
literally,
and she's kind of tired. She finds herself in a rut. She can't finish her next book, and he's just like water skiing, having the time of his life.
Yep.
And she's got publicity,
like paparazzi, and
everywhere.
She's got fans.
They're
breaking on the boat.
She's there doing publicity. They're in Greece or somewhere in the Mediterranean, and he just kind of doesn't want to be around. He's tired of it. He's tired of everybody knowing who she is and nobody knowing who he is. And they're just kind of
there's friction.
They're sick of each other, which is really
they're
interesting
past the honeymoon
to see.
phase.
Yeah, because you don't see. I remember when you were mentioning that, you're like, you don't see movies like this where all of a sudden they're super happy, and then all of a sudden it picks up and they're just tired of each other. It's just a real relationship where there's real problems there. So while she's at this publicity dinner, she ends up meeting Omar, who is wanting her to come with him to Egypt to document his ascent to emperor of the local tribes there. And he's like, you'll get a lot of money. You're going to be a real journalist. You have all this creativity inside of you. Blows her up, makes her feel really, really good about herself.
And he's romancing her too.
He is. He's trying to schmooze her, and he's kind of charming in his own way. And ends up talking her into taking this gig. And when she tells Jack about it, Jack's like, "Well, I'm gonna go to Greece. I've got other stuff to do." And then he's like, "Okay, so this is it. We're done." And they basically break up.
Yep.
Really quick, right in the beginning of the movie. And it's just kind of jarring almost. So she,
It was, especially because I watched them back to back almost.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
That was quick.
Yeah.
I started it back to back, but I didn't get to finish it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It goes really quickly from one aspect of the relationship to the other if you watch them like that. So she goes off to the Nile with Omar to go and document his ascent, which is what he wants her to do.
Yeah.
And Jack's like, okay, well, that sucks. And one of my favorite quotes from the movie said, "She was the best time I ever had," which she tells him
at the end
Romancing the Stone when they're in the plane.
Yeah.
She tells him he's the best time she's ever had.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was so cute because he's like, I've never been that before.
I've never been anybody's best time.
It's cute. It's a cute dialogue. It's a good line.
Yes, absolutely. And so they go their separate ways. And while Jack's on his way back to his boat, he gets waylaid by our favorite, Danny DeVito. Yeah. And he finally catches up to him. He got arrested back in Colombia.
The whole rant about the rats.
Yeah, he ended up in a prison in Colombia, and they had all kinds of fun stories about the prison there.
I got malaria. Did you know that? I got malaria in there too. It's like, dear Lord.
Every line that man said was so freaking hilarious.
He just has great delivery.
He does.
I really do like Danny DeVito a lot. He's really, really
He's very
good actor.
charismatic.
Yes, absolutely.
Very charismatic.
Angry little man.
Angry little man. And he plays it well. Because you know what? Let's face it. Sometimes you need an angry little man.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's got a ton of personality packaged in that body.
He is. He's a firecracker.
So they start, getting into it. But he gets waylaid because Omar there has planted a bomb on Jack's boat and it explodes.
Yep.
Therefore, his whole life is gone. He's lost his girl, his
Boat,
everything he's worked for is gone, and now he doesn't know what to do.
I hope her cat wasn't on there.
I think her cat was still in New York.
I'm just sitting here and like she mentions it halfway through
Romeo,
the movie, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh, that's right. Did they cook the cat?
It's never mentioned or brought up, or you don't see him in the sequel, so you don't know.
I never even thought about the cat.
Sorry.
I'm a dog person.
If it was a dog, you would totally
I'd be like, where's the dog?
I paused that shit. I was like, where's the kitty?
In the med.
It's probably with her publisher.
Yeah, I would think that Gloria has the cat.
Well, yeah, because she left the cat with Gloria.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
She never came back, maybe.
It never says that she goes back to New York after the first movie.
That's true.
Where was she going then when she had her groceries in the boat?
Oh yeah.
She was in New York then, where she sees Jack.
So before he gets there, she got her cat back. I would assume.
You would assume she has her cat back at that point.
Yeah, and she
did have time to write that book.
Yeah, she just makes out with him, hops on the boat, and dips. So like, did she leave the cat in the apartment to starve, or did she give the cat to her publisher and say "Merry Christmas"?
I'm sure
this is
Gloria
yours?
has a key. We
Yeah,
don't have
I was gonna say, I think Gloria probably has a key.
Gloria has a key.
Gloria to the rescue.
Gloria has Romeo. They're fine. They're happy
They're
couple.
fine. They're good.
They're
She
fine.
just
Everything's
does-
fine.
She just doesn't pick him up. No, she just feeds him.
Yes.
I did like that was a stipulation.
Yeah.
I won't hold him, but I'll
Yeah.
feed him. So good.
Gloria's great.
She was funny.
Yeah.
She was funny.
While Jack is sitting there watching his life implode, he gets another person, or Ralph is going to try and shoot him. He's got a gun on him. He wants the stone that's gone. And then you get another random person, one of the Sunnis. I don't. It's one of the
Sunnis,
native tribes from
Suris.
Egypt. Yes,
Suris.
Yeah, one of the native tribesmen from Omar's land who arrives and starts talking about.
He's not
Omar
this good
stole
guy.
the jewel.
Yeah, he's not this good guy.
He's not this good guy. Omar stole the jewel. The jewel is the most important thing to our people. You guys need to help us come and get it back. Your girl's in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And Ralph is immediately like, jewel? We need the jewel."
exactly.
Like,
Money?
Yeah. Like, well, we lost a stone. Let's go get the jewel.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack is kind of in the same boat. He's like, well, I like treasure, but he also,
and I
wants
need
to go
treasure. My boat just went boom.
Yeah, he also wants to go get the girl. So
Yeah.
then he's enlisted to go chase after her with Ralph and the tribesmen out back to the Nile.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get there, you can see that very quickly, Joan learns that Omar is not a good guy. He is not liked by his people, and
he's a dictator in rise of power.
He is.
Yeah.
He's absolutely a dictator, and he has kidnapped the jewel in order to basically. The jewel is a holy man.
Yep.
And he hides him
To trick the people.
and he's trying to trick them into thinking that he is their new holy man.
That's right.
By using special effects artists
From-
of all
from
people
British- from Britain.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a very, very weird. You can see where the story was rushed.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
It's a
what did you think about that guy though? The special effects director. He was a douchebag,
He
man.
was such an ass. It was ridiculous.
He's like, you're on fire, but you're not gonna burn. Like it doesn't hurt. What are you complaining about?
Suck it up.
Yeah. The guy was fucking weird.
He was ridiculous.
Yes.
It's like I liked when he's like, trying to do the whole show and he's
Yeah.
like, this show's happening with or without you. Just like, can you calm down?
It's like I spent all my time and effort into
Yeah.
getting here. I'm
Yeah.
doing it.
It's
I don't
happening.
need a star, but
It's
the
happening.
pyrotechnics are going to be great. Yeah. So in less than a span of a week, Omar plans on declaring himself the emperor by proving himself a holy man to all of these people in their holy city of Qadir. And it's just really, really kind of a crazy little adventure again.
It is.
Immediately. And
there's never a dull moment in these movies.
No.
Which is really nice.
They don't drag.
They don't.
Yeah.
It's definitely like, oh, and now they're doing this. Oh, and now they're doing this.
And now they're in a jet.
Exactly.
Driving through the city. Like with like baskets on the front of the jet plane. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That scene was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was so good. And I love oh no, that was a different one. Once we get there. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny. And I love how Joe was the one to be like, I'm just going to make the jet plane go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're like, how do you drive it? How do you drive it? And Joe's just like, Joan and Joe are just sitting in the back, and then he starts steering it. And then, Jack starts finding the rockets.
He's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then they find pew pew.
Yeah. So Joe is the jewel, and he is just this fantastic, charismatic, much like Juan character. He's so quirky. He's so
sweet,
endearing.
Yes,
absolutely endearing, and just excited about everything. Like, he's like, are we jogging? We're jogging. Yes, this is jogging. And as they're running away from the bad guys, and he's all excited, running through the desert.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Yeah, he's
so sweet.
Very, very, very fun.
I like when she's trying to dig out the grate, and he's just like, "Oh, no problem. Boom, I got this."
Yeah.
It's fun. He was just a fun character.
He was super, super fun. I do enjoy him so much, and this is a really, really fun tidbit. Joe, the Jewel, inspired a very famous person and his very famous portrayal of a character. Sean Connery in The Last Crusade.
What?
Yes. He was inspired by Joe's the round glasses, the bookishness.
Yep.
The umbrella.
Yep.
All of it essential, like little character quirks. He got them all from Joe.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Pretty fucking
cool. That's cool. That is very cool.
I knew you would like that one. That's why I was checking to see if you were awake.
Yeah, I was listening.
Yay! So yeah. Joe is so quirky, he inspired Sean Connery in an Indiana Jones movie.
And one of, I feel,
one of the best. Yeah.
The best Indiana Jones movie. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So we have a little clip here of when Joan is trying to explain to Jack about Joe.
Here. What are you talking about? We got him out like you said. The guy's gonna be fine. Now, come on.
We swore an oath, just Joe and I. We go to Qadir.
What is it with you? Jesus. I mean, everything's always got to be your way. This is just like the goddamn boat.
What do you mean, my way? It wasn't my idea to spend 6 months on your boat.
Oh,
no,
debate good. I enjoy.
Okay, let me tell you what I put up with. We're moored off the Canary Islands, right? Midnight, sound asleep. 3 crazed Joan Wilder fans decide they want the anchor of the Angeline for a souvenir. We were drifting for days.
Stop.
And what about the other time?
I'm sorry. It's time for just John.
He turns into a marriage counselor.
Oh, come on. He's got to meet me at the governor's for a formal dinner. And you show up with the entire Italian national basketball team.
Hey, they were hungry.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I just wish sometimes you could think about me.
Oh, and I suppose you were thinking all about me when you took off with Omar, huh? Did I tell you he blew up my boat?
Our boat?
Oh, now it's our boat.
It's good. Good debate. It's equal, no winners. Just
It's like, this has gotten awkward.
Just tell me one thing. Why are you risking your life for this guy?
I made a commitment. I can't break it.
Okay. Okay, fine. But I'm going to tell you the truth. You know, I didn't come here for you anyway. No. I'm on to something big. A jewel. The jewel of the Nile.
Come with us. I am Johara.
That means Joe.
Thanks, Joe, but no thanks. Wouldn't want her to break her commitment.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack. Come on.
So she does not want to tell him that Joe is the jewel because she doesn't want him to abandon her, which is what she's afraid of. And then later on, when they go on and talk about it, she finally confesses to him when he's like, yeah, I gotta, we've got this jewel. We'll get Joe to where he needs to be, and then we'll go find this jewel, and it's going to be amazing. And she's like, well, that's him. He's a holy man.
Surprise!
Yeah. The jewel isn't a gem. It's a man.
yeah.
Yeah. And
It's
we
a
have to
woman.
save him. And then he gets really mad because they went through this whole thing and she never trusted him.
Yeah.
And that was there. So they end up, fighting again.
Yep.
So.
No, it's just so funny.
Yeah.
I loved again how laid back he was like, all right, no winners.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys
let's
are both
move
mad
on.
for your own reasons. And we're done.
And we're done.
Yeah, that scene unlocked a really deep memory for me. So when she goes, it means Joe, I immediately goes, my name's Joe. My name's Joe. I got 5 kids. It's a stupid song when I was a little kid. The dude sings his line, hi, my name's Joe, and you're supposed to respond back. And every time it ends, it goes faster, and you're clapping your hands. Well, the next time you're supposed to clap your hands and pat your head. And it goes on until people start messing up, and when you mess up, you're getting out. And it goes faster, and you add more body parts, and, like, the last person is kind of, like, just doing the Macarena on their body as fast as possible. It was so much fun, and I'm sitting here like, huh. I'm surprised I didn't have a black eye as a kid. But no, I'm like, thank you, Snow. That unlocked a really, fond memory for me.
Yay.
No, that's good. That's good. And I think for you, this is quite a nostalgic thing 'cause you watched this as a kid.
Oh yeah, I've seen both of these movies so many times. I grew up with them, and it's one of those, but I have not seen them in ages. So it was really, really super fun for me to go back and be able to rewatch
and re-enjoy.
And yeah, and then kind of nitpick and see stuff that I just didn't even, get before. And again, it's like previously, I just always remember Jewel and Nile being my favorite of the two. And then now going back, I'm like, no, it's got to be Romancing the Stone. So, and you said that Romancing the Stone is your favorite.
Yes, of the two.
Yeah.
Of the two, yes.
And then you like Jewel. Yeah. They're both so enjoyable. And Danny DeVito is super funny in this one. He really gets to like let his personality shine in this one.
I still swear up and down the whole reason he's short is because he carried this movie on his shoulders. He was that stunted.
That's funny. That's funny.
Well, no, like every word he says is a quippy one-liner.
There's a bunch of them.
And I'm sitting here like, yeah, this was his movie. I like him in the younger years. I just can't stand him in Philadelphia.
Always Sunny.
Ugh.
Again, I'm going to go back to the Phil pool. I feel like Phil was the Greek equivalent of Ralph in this movie.
Well, same guy.
Well, yeah. But you know what I mean? Like that same, like the quippy one-liners.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous. Because
Yeah.
you had him, like,
Achilles had his heel.
yeah, exactly. Just so much
Yeah.
sass. There's
Yeah.
so much sass from him. But it works so well. And again,
Yeah.
you have Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas playing off of each other.
Yes.
You have Michael Douglas in a weirdly cute / hot role, which is
Yeah.
weird in general. But and then you have like, this movie has a lot of really, really great layers.
Yes.
And I think it is just one of those movies that I know I'm going to rewatch it. I'm really going to
Yay.
enjoy it. My girls enjoyed it. Like, again, in this day and age, for a movie to captivate like kids, with their attention spans, what they are, and my girls are like, "This is really good." Like,
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was really, really fun. This was a super duper fun set of movies to do.
Awesome. I'm
Good
so
pick.
excited.
Good pick.
I did. I really enjoyed getting to kind of relive my childhood with these movies with you guys. Especially since neither one of you had seen either of them. It made it I'm so glad that you enjoyed them. Do you think they are recommendable?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. And again, finding out the back history of how iconic and how much it like leapt, like, Alan Silvestri like launched these different pinnacle things of film.
Yeah. Zemeckis got fired and hired through this
crazy.
movie. And through epic movies.
Yeah.
And it really helped. I mean, Kathleen Turner was doing very well for herself when she got chosen for this one, but it also launched her even bigger. She had
The entire movie, all I heard was Jessica Rabbit.
It's
the entire movie.
Yeah.
All I'm sitting there is in my brain is picturing is Jessica Rabbit saying the words. It was a little bit of a mind, you know what? Like I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Because my first introduction to Kathleen Turner was Jessica Rabbit.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a little bit of a like I'm like it's not Jessica Rabbit. That's what she looks like. She's a human. Stop brain. I was having a hard time like compartmentalizing it.
So who do you think is the worst villain? You think is Zolo or Omar?
Worse as in like
which was the bigger villain?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Zolo.
You think Zolo?
Yeah, like as we were discussing.
They both had their own military.
Yeah, I know, but there was a silliness to Omar. I just couldn't buy him as like that threatening.
He didn't leave a guard.
Yeah. Huh?
When he had them hanging at the ropes, he didn't leave a guard.
Yeah, like I just couldn't buy him as like whereas you have Zolo who like butchered and like cut up the husband and like itty bitty pieces.
Enjoyed it.
He used his brains.
And like and you can tell he gets a sick thrill out of it because he wants to do that further in the movie and like there's something and then when you have like police that are not good police, that's always additionally terrifying.
Yeah.
So I would have to say Zolo.
I do think it's very funny though when he did capture them and they were hanging over the pit and he's like, one of you is gonna the rats are gonna eat through the blood on the ropes and the other one's being eaten through acid and Jack's like, where do you come up with these ideas? And she's like, that was in my book.
I'm the sick fuck you're talking about. Like he's like, what demented person will think up of something like this? And she's like, shut up.
She's like, sorry.
It was dragging in the middle.
And it was like, well, how did they get out of it? Well, Jesse had a knife. Do you have a knife? And he goes, nope.
The entire time I'm like, all right, hold on. Just keep an eye. Whoever's going to drop faster first, get your foot ready and kick them in the chest and hope to God they go to the lip of the little tunnel. They don't just bop their head and fall bleeding down the tunnel and hopefully they make it over the edge.
Yeah, that was really funny.
It was. And I like the solution was Ralph and the he trips up, he gets caught up
Ralph
in the rope.
Accidentally saving them.
And he's like, hey, buddy.
So crazy.
You get that ladder good? That ladder where it needs to be?
Yeah.
And the entire time Joe's like, that is not the way.
So funny. So good. I was impressed with the comedic and how well it played off of each other. Which again is the only reason why I'm even remotely entertaining watching War of the Roses again.
Yeah.
Because I have an appreciation now that I can be like, all right, I know this dynamic works.
Yeah.
Because it did not work in that one for me.
Well, and in all three of them, they're just super close friends. So they play really well together in whatever they're doing. I would love to see them do another collaboration.
Oh, that would be fun.
There was supposed to be another sequel, a third sequel to Romancing the Stone, or to Jewel of the Nile. It just never got made. It was made Crimson Eagle or something like that. And it was they were going to have Joan and Jack's teenage kids going with them on a treasure hunt somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But that one just never got made.
Well, you got your unofficial, I think, with the Lost City for sure.
Oh gosh,
and it's so funny.
Yeah,
the Lost City is really,
the Lost
really
City
funny.
is just like violent.
Yeah,
and it's got
a feel good movie. It's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of everything, and so do these. Like they just they flow. Like the comedy is good, and the action is good, and the romance is sweet, and it's just kind of
very well balanced.
Yeah,
it's a very well balanced film.
Right.
I think both of them were.
Yeah. All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to add or?
No.
No.
Did you get all your things?
Did anyone catch DeVito talking about the sheep?
Oh, not a sheep is safe tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. I honestly, when I heard that, I was like, oh, he went there.
Yeah, he sure did.
And then another really good one I really enjoyed was when she was being told that Jack was dead, and she's like, no.
He wouldn't die without me telling me.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Jack wouldn't die without telling me.
I paused that shit and ran outside to Chase, and like I told
such
him.
A prima donna moment.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't care about continuum of time. That's not a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's so freaking. It's such an honest reaction though to somebody who's like your lover's dead, and you're like, they wouldn't die without telling me. Like that just doesn't make sense. It's
a compute.
Yeah. Like there's just no way that works. I'm sorry.
No,
You're lying.
You're just getting a phone call randomly one day.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Ragnar, how are you? Could be better. No,
I just
love
died.
you. I'm gonna be dead in like 5 seconds. Bye.
Yeah.
It's not how it works.
Like as he's staring at the giant steak that accidentally went off of his saw table, like,
Yeah.
oh no.
You make sure you tell me before you do
Poor
anything
Ragnar
like
dies
that.
like a vampire.
Well, apparently he also dies like the Kool-Aid man. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
He's asleep.
He is not asleep. Oh my goodness. No,
Right.
these are definitely fun movies.
Yay! All right. Well, and on that case, why don't we go ahead and head into our reviews?
All right.
Are we
we
reviewing them?
wanted to do the bunny statues, right?
Bunny statues.
Are we doing them independently or grouping it?
Ooh.
Because if we're doing it independently, you can do bunnies for the first one and then do something different for the second one.
Crocodiles.
Umbrellas?
Oh, the balance umbrellas in his thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there were no crocodiles in the second
Oh,
one.
that's right. That's right. I'm getting my,
They're in the
my
first
movies.
one.
Well, again, I watched them back to back. It
Yeah.
felt like one long movie.
Yeah.
Which again, testament to the films. Not boring.
No, not boring.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna do bunny statues and umbrellas.
Umbrellas.
All right, I like it.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Crystal.
Alrighty. Up to 5, right?
Out of 5.
Up to 5.
So for the first one, I'm gonna give it a solid 2.5.
Okay.
Ugly bunnies. Because it was a really good movie. I'm not a very huge fan of like romance movies or comedies to a degree. Like it's somewhat painful. But this one wasn't bad. I did want to beat her head into the brick, but then again, Sammy does want to completely decapitate the chick from Legend.
Yeah, with our shit stick.
Yeah, you guys are really, really.
You know, we have love for the heroines apparently.
Yeah, not a fan. What's her name? Mia Sarah. What's her name?
Mia Sarah.
Screw her. Screw her. Hashtag at John Mendez.
She's getting a lot of cred in our shows.
Yeah.
She gets mentioned all the time.
Shitty actress. Shitty actress.
Number one shitty actress.
Number
of all
one
time.
shitty actress on BAC.
But it's worth watching again if I could find it not buffering every 30 seconds.
You might enjoy
would-
it.
I was gonna
better.
say, that may
that
help.
might bring it up to a 3.
Yeah,
if you
I
get
was
to
gonna
watch
say,
it without buffering.
I'll let you know on the next recording if they change. But that being said, even with the buffering and pausing it and screaming profanities at my phone, the second one actually gets a solid 3.5.
All right.
It was a lot of fun because
Yeah.
I liked the one-liners.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a lot of fun. And honestly, when she jumped on the train and her shoes slipped,
Yeah.
I was screaming at Chase's phone, "You dumb whore. You learned from the first movie you wear tennis shoes if you go anywhere other than out of your house."
Footwear is very important in these movies. Well, and in Lost City, let's be honest.
Yes. Don't forget them heeled boots.
That's not much better.
I brought you hiking boots. They have 3-inch heels on them, you bitch.
You're just like, they're boots. They work.
So keep your feet dry-ish.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'll go
Great for
next.
mountain climbing.
No, that's
And
just
running
his,
through
his
the
head and her
running
hoo-ha.
through the rainforest.
So ridiculous.
Maybe
Keep
the
wind
leeches off your feet.
The wind got them. 2 motorcycle guys. Oh, please, listeners, if you have not listened to The Lost City, it is a super fun episode. All right, so I am gonna go with. All right, we'll see. No, sorry, not Jules and Nile. Romancing the Stone.
Yes.
I am going to go with 3.5 bunny statues.
Okay.
I really liked it.
Yes.
The music was awesome. It swelled where it needed to. It was a sweet story. It had good comedy.
Yeah.
Ira and freaking Ralph cracked me up.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. And again, I didn't realize like Michael Douglas is kind of hot. It was a weird thing. It worked. So 3.5 bunny statues. And then honestly, Jewel of the Nile, I am going to have to go with opposite you. I'm going to have to go with 2.5.
Okay.
Because I definitely felt that you could feel it was rushed.
Yeah.
I think that there some of the situations were a bit of a grasp.
Yeah, the story was a
Yeah.
little bit.
It was
a little
definitely
bit
much
hairy.
more hammy. It was much
Yeah.
more like James Bondy, like really
Yeah.
bad James Bondy villainy.
Yeah.
It was still really funny, and I
Yeah.
really like Joe. Like again,
Their side characters are fantastic.
they are amazing. And again, romancing had Juan, and
Yeah.
I love Juan.
Yes.
So, but
he
it was,
loves you too.
Hey, it's cracked me up. I've known that pig since I was born. I have to turn around.
Yeah.
It's my favorite pig. So great. But no, I definitely enjoyed Jewel of the Nile, but I do feel of the two, it's the weaker story.
Okay.
So that's where and those are umbrellas. 2.5 umbrellas. We had to keep our unit of measurements.
Yes. That we're gonna just forget at some point and start giving it stars or some shit.
I don't know. I kind of like that we do the themes. It's fun.
do too. I
It's fun.
enjoy it. I just always forget what we're using. So for me, I am going to give Romancing the Stone solid 3.5. I really, really enjoy it. It's actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 4.
Nice.
I'm gonna give it a 4 because I think that it was very well done with the money. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of money, and they got a lot out of it.
They did.
The action sequences are super, super fun. Really do kind of keep you on the edge of your seat, and then it rolls. It just rolls into fun and funny and loving and heartwarming, and then just like kind of nail biting at some points.
Yeah.
It's really, really entertaining all around. And then I have to go with for Jewel of the Nile, I think I'm going to go with a solid 3. I definitely am so excited that we got to do these. These were really, really fun. And while Jewel of the Nile does have the weaker story, they're dynamic and their characters are just so fun.
Yeah.
And super enjoyable. And I highly recommend both movies along with The Lost City because it's all in the same genre.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, if you've never seen a romantic action comedy, do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
Because it's a fun little trip.
It's a fun little subgenre.
Yeah,
It really is.
It's a fun little side thing.
I like it.
But thank you, ladies, so much for
thank you for
entertaining me on
recommending
this
it.
one.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks for recommending
Thanks for showing
it.
it to us.
Absolutely.
All right.
And this was great. Thank you, listeners.
Thank you, listeners.
And we'll see you
Toodles.
next time.
Bye, nerds.
Hi, this is Snow. Thanks for listening to our podcast, Barrel Aged Chicks. It's 2023 and the chicks are here. We are so excited to share our future episodes of Barrel Aged Chicks, FMK, and Slasher Gal Pals. We hope you are enjoying our shenanigans as much as we do. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Aged Chicks. If you'd like the gals to do a fan request, contact us on Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show. Our podcast is available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, and Good Pods. Swag available through the link on Instagram. Please check it out and thank you for your support. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio for his kick-ass music. He is amazing. Also, please grab a listen to the guys at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you like booze, hilarity, and movies, check them out. Also, check out our network and other amazing podcasts at deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Bye till next time, and thanks for listening to our show. The party's leaving!